Good morning and welcome to the Morning Commute with Hopi living in the city. I hope you are well and I thank you for joining me this morning. I was getting ready to start working on a little summary of the journey after achieving 1,000 subscribers. So the missus and I were looking at the YouTube Studio app, and we found that we needed to enable some options in there. If you may recall, when we were in San Francisco, we received the news that we had achieved enough watch hours and number of videos to become eligible for the program. But it wasn't until we actually achieved 1,000 subscribers that we would be able to monetize the videos. And we hit the 1,000 mark in maybe mid-April. And so we didn't fully realize that we needed to enable some monetization options for the videos and the shorts. So we did that 2 days ago, and we have yet to go back into the YouTube Studio app and see if there are any results. Perhaps this weekend we can do that. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated, and we are so thankful for your subscription and for your taking the time to follow us and watch our videos. We are working on adding more Hopi history and cultural content, being sensitive to certain topics, of course. But we also wanted to know what other videos or subjects that you'd like us to cover. We'll be happy to try to make some of those. And I have me a cup of Joe this morning. Here's my Sun Devils cup. And kids are doing finals this week from the universities. Thank goodness everything's getting done and there's no issues with any riots on campus. High school, middle school, grade school folks are still going full swing. For the most part here in Arizona, they're probably going to be in full swing until the third week of May. It's going to be finals, makeup exams, and just preparing to move to the next grade level or phase in life. A lot of our seniors are graduating and going on to do big things. So if you have any graduates in your family, we wish them the best and wish you guys all the best for your graduation ceremonies and future endeavors. It's exciting and it's fun. And comment below if you can remember what your life was like as you were getting ready to graduate high school and or college, and what kind of thoughts are going through your mind. I know my oldest and his friends are excited, and they're also worried about the jobs that they might be able to get. There's a lot of work out there. There's a lot of opportunities. Many of them require experience, but you got to get your foot in the door somewhere, even if it's at a super entry level, and just start working and building your skills, taking as many extra opportunities to learn that you can. Like, say if you have projects at work, volunteer for them. Volunteer to learn new instruments, new techniques. But both of my sons have been working for the family business, and so they have that experience and that to put on their resumes. But we don't necessarily have any instrumentation. We want to get some and at least have some training on that, so if they go into a production facility, they're able to operate certain instruments for testing, for quality. So yeah, I didn't get to make breakfast again. I got up early enough, but I didn't want to wake any visitors. So all I have is coffee. I didn't bring any warm-up sandwiches. But yesterday what I ended up doing was I went to the local food vendors and I got me a spam, egg, potato breakfast burrito from a lady who had previously worked in the same facility. She's since retired. There's a couple of people that have retired and do sell there, and their food is good. So yeah, yesterday I had a pretty good sized burrito. It was good, and by the time lunch came around, I was hungry, and I ended up going to QT for some. I got a couple of those like taquitos that are already warm and rolling on that heater. I got 2 of those, a bag of hot fries, and a Diet 7-Up. But today I brought me some Diet Pepsi, or the Pepsi Zero or something. Brought a couple cans of those, and I have like maybe 5 bottles of water at work. So I should be good with the beverages. Now I just need to I'll probably go to that breakfast burrito row or service there by the office, and I'll get me something there. I'm gonna try a different vendor today. There's one lady that's in it's like a dark blue or black smaller SUV, and I think right now her burritos are 5 stars right now in my book, because the tortilla is nice and thin, the flavor's just right, potatoes are cooked well, and that's some tasty food. I just passed one of my coworkers right there. She's probably listening to like an ebook. I know she said she likes to listen to these, I think, podcasts. And so I didn't know that she traveled from this side of the town, of the valley. And so that's the plan for breakfast. Tomorrow the missus has the day off, so she'll be packing for us, and then on Saturday morning, I think mid to late morning, we'll be catching a ride to the airport, and then we'll hop on our flight. I'm trying to make a list of the buffets I want to try. I started my list last night, and I started looking at the dates and times that they're available. Some of them are only on Friday evening, Friday night, started, had to cross those out. And then there's also a fight there on Saturday night, the 5th, I think. Let's see, today is the 2nd, Friday's the 3rd. Oh, so maybe it's Sunday. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. I think it's Saturday night though, but I'm not 100% sure. There was a video this morning. Oscar de la Hoya was talking about the contenders, Alvarez, and I can't remember the other guy's name. So that'll be happening in Vegas too, so that's going to be busy. We usually don't pay for any kind of, we don't have cable, and we don't pay for like those pay-per-view fights or games or shows. Right now we only have Amazon Prime, and I think that's it. That's the only subscription we're paying. We no longer subscribe to Netflix or Hulu or anything like that. I think the boys share some subscriptions with their friends. And then a lot of the newer TVs, they have apps on there. Like the one that we have is an LG TV, and it has a lot of channels on there already. And then there's, I think, Tubi, Tubi. If you open that app, there's a lot of free movies and TV shows on there. You just have to sit through the commercials like any regular TV. But and then we've been watching some movies on YouTube as well. Of course, they have commercials. Like, for instance, last night we watched LBJ with Woody Harrelson. That was pretty good. And then the night before we watched, I think it was Up in Smoke. And that was funny. We hadn't watched that in a long time, so it was good. Yeah, comment below. Let us know where you watch your shows from. Do you subscribe to cable? Do you have satellite? Do you have streaming services? It'd be nice to just get an antenna. I have an antenna, but it's only hooked up to the bedroom TV, and it doesn't always catch a lot of stuff. But I can get like Channel 10 news on there. But we also don't watch a lot of news anymore because it's just gotten to be so depressing, watching all the fighting and protesting and burglaries. So we just read news when we want to. Traffic's pretty busy right now. It's 5:46 and it is 74 degrees here in the valley. So the vendors will probably be there around like 6:30ish. And I didn't bring any fruits. I should have went to the store and got some bananas or oranges. Drive safe out there, folks. Oh, remember the cafeteria has breakfast for $5 too. It's a hot breakfast. You can get a coffee or juice or milk. You can usually get either a hot cereal or cold cereal to go with it. So that's always an option. But they don't start until 7:30. And right now I'm pretty hungry. Last night I made pork chops. I baked half without any kind of breading, just some salt, pepper, garlic, I think. And then the other half of the pack I coated with mustard, and then I breaded in regular flour with some onion powder and pepper. And then we had that with some rice and gravy from the drippings from frying up those pork chops. Everybody liked them, so I was happy. Everybody ate. I didn't do any vegetables though, but still, everybody was happy. They all ate well. Kids were studying. I think my son did his last final yesterday. My youngest tested out of one of his algebra classes, and then some other college students were there studying. I'm not sure if they're finished with their finals yet. I know they're getting close because graduation's already on Monday. Probably just trying to turn in last minute projects and stuff. Alright everyone, you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and let us know what kind of content you want us to make. Do you want to see all of the family? Do you want to see more of us on the Hopi Nation? Do you want us to do lives? Do you want us to put any merchandise on our channel? We have access to a lot of artists. If you get a chance, go to the BuyHopi.com website, go to the BuyHopi social media pages, and show the Hopi artists some support by encouraging them, liking their art. You can even order custom pieces from many of them. They have everything from stickers to sculptures, pottery, belts, basically anything you can think of. They are very creative. They have a lot of different choices, many products, and a lot of them you just get on their, like for instance, their Instagram. Go to the BuyHopi website, go to the gallery, click on one of the social media Instagram sites for any of the artists, and then take a look at and see what they have. You can message them, you can comment them on there. Some of them have their phone numbers and email, and they're always happy to give you some quotes. For instance, this potter out of I think he's part Zuni. We're looking at purchasing one of his potteries. He does the Sikyaki revival type of work, and so he fires with the old-fashioned method where they use coal, and he also uses some of the designs from that time period, but I'm not sure what his prices are. I haven't gotten that far, but he did say basically to pick some, I guess, the type and size of pottery, and he can then give us a quote. But yeah, he's featured on some of the art channels, and the work is amazing. It's that old, you can tell it's got that old kind of color to the pottery, the final appearance, because it's baked at a super high temperature, unlike the modern potters who use the sheep dung to fire their pots. So yeah, there's a definite difference in appearance, color, and the designs that he uses. So check him out. All right, you guys have a great day. I am going to work now.